Manderley said he's busy, but to wait outside his office.
Piece of gossip. Anna Navarro likes your style. I bet you guys would make a nice couple. Just filling out a report on the mop-up operation.
I was here first. Mr. Manderley is in a meeting, JC. You'll have to wait.
I was told to report for a debriefing.
A debriefing. Do not worry. I will state in my report that I was satisfied with your performance. Be quiet.
Just fire the arrogant son of a bitch.
I wasn't exaggerating. He's our best agent.
We don't need him. We've got his brother, and more on the way.
He knows nothing.
I think he does. You should never have sent him to Hong Kong.
Let's be sensible. We have to look at the whole record.
Look, I understand. He was your pet project, but it's out of my hands. Now that the shipment's been lost.
I know. I will comply with the order.
That's all I ask. Carry on. I'm going downstairs to interrogate the prisoners. Carry on, Agent.
Agent Denton, at your service.
Denton. Yes, I hear you're turning out to be quite an asset to the Coalition.
Doing my best, sir. Forgive me, but I do not believe I know your name.
We aren't ready for an introduction yet. No, it's not time. Just keep your nose to the pavement. You'll be well rewarded. Trust me. You aren't needed, Agent.
I cannot wait forever. He will see you when he's ready.
Hello, JC. Come in. Clerical task first. Your op bonus is split between the Castle Clinton and warehouse objectives, 500 each. You get the full 1,000 plus 200 for how you handle the hostage situation in the Battery Park subway station. Good work across the board.
Thank you, sir. Who is that you were meeting with?
Politics, bureaucracy, mismanagement. JC, I've got some bad news. The mission failed.
I would have taken out that JoJo punk, but he wasn't even in the warehouse.
Never mind that. He slipped out before you even got to New York.
What about the shipment?
I'm just going to say it straight, JC. Your brother screwed up. We got nothing, and he's taking the heat this time. The Coalition is letting him go.
What went wrong?
We don't know. He hasn't reported back. The rest of the strike force says he lost his nerve.
I think he was trying to avoid casualties. In Hell's Kitchen, instead of clips for the troops, he was issuing tear gas.
Whatever the case, now it's your turn. We've got one more chance to retake that shipment.
Has it been located?
Get any equipment you need from Carter, then take the chopper back to the city. We know they plan to put the Ambrosia on a plane, but we don't know which airfield.
Where should I start?
If I were the NSF, I'd be moving it through the subways, the abandoned parts of the infrastructure.
I'll check out the subways.
And stay away from the press this time, especially the tabloids. Do I need to quote the manual? Secrets are lives?
Yes, sir.
I don't even want to know what happened in the bar. We'll take the heat off you this time.
Yes, sir. I can explain.
But that will never happen again. Never kill a civilian unless you're ordered to do so.
Yes, sir.
All right, now get moving.
I have been waiting for 20 minutes.
Sorry, Anna. What is it?
A new assignment.
Our pilot Jock is waiting for you at the...
I am anxious to see one of the experimental agents perform.
I don't think you're supposed to be down here, Agent.
I have one question.
They already asked. I don't know.
One must admire a man who can keep a secret because he has value. What you know more than others makes money and gives you a measure of power.
You Walton Simons? You think I could be bribed?
Margaret Forsyth under NSF protection in Queens. Your son Richard attending Bronx Science. You see, I have a few relevant facts myself. Care to make a trade?
You wouldn't dare.
I'll give you 2 seconds to decide. Get out of it, Denton. This is none of your business. Time's up. Where is the NSF taking the ambrosia?
They asked me already. I don't know.
Need I remind you that in the case of a national emergency, FEMA has a list of 6 million Americans who will be transported to detention centers? Your tabloids call it RX-84.
Yeah, including the President, Congress, and the Supreme Court.
In my position, I find it very easy to add names to that list.
Go to hell. The United States government has had emergency powers since World War II. We've never left a state of war.
Speak for yourself. The federal government is just responding to a threat.
A government should be about more than self-perpetuation.
You will confess, by the way. I don't like to dirty my hands with that sort of thing, but you will confess. Certain intellectual properties, aside from the quantities of vaccine, concern me deeply. Has the NSF made any attempt at reverse engineering?
Leave me alone.
If you wanted to save people, you could have unloaded the whole shipment in Manhattan, or the airlift.
You said it yourself. Secrets are power.
I won't say anything, but I think you should go. Manderley will chew us out if he
We
finds
have
out.
less civilized ways of making you talk.
Agent Denton, marvelous. In addition to an accuracy weapon modification, I've got some 7.62mm rounds and a couple of multi-tools.
Mr. Carter, I can't tell you how great it is to be a part of UNATCO. You should have seen the fighting in Castle Clinton.
Yeah?
I cleaned the place out.
Went in shooting. I guess that's what this agency is known.
I never thought I'd see this much action in one mission.
In my day, international peacekeepers were citizens first and soldiers second. You can forget about that extra ammo. I'm only going to give you the multi-tools. I think you should concentrate more on mission objectives and less on the enemy body count.
Still haven't had a chance to clean my gun.
Looks pretty bad down here.
Keeps getting worse, too. It must be raining bullets out there.
The NSF aren't kidding around. How you holding up?
Fine. I lost one of the privates because a refrigeration unit went down. That's always hard.
You've got a lot on your hands. Don't beat yourself up over faulty equipment.
By the way, we aren't in such shambles that we can't spare a few medkits. Check the storage rooms.
I don't think you're supposed to be down here, Agent.
I am a patient man,
Ask me if I care.
but not that patient. You saw nothing, Ditton. Report to the helipad.
I think Mr. Simons wants to be alone with the prisoner.
I won't say anything, but I think you should go.
Don't listen to what they're saying about the shootout in the park and Hell's Kitchen. You had other priorities. Agent?
Hope this one turns out a little better. Your chopper's ready, Agent.
They told us to hang tight. Objectives remain, apparently.
Get on the helicopter, Mr. Ditton. Simons did not appreciate your interference.
Let's go.
We're dropping you in Battery Park. We know the NSF were moving material through here at one point. Seems like a good place to start looking.
I think we scared them off. Except for that one barrel of ambrosia, there's been no sign of the shipment.
Oh,
thank you again. My hands get so cold.
Yeah, like I said, we'll probably both get kicked out when whoever it is gets back. I live underground.
All the same.
I can think of safer places to camp. After all the fighting tonight.
Cops said I could be here. Besides, I ain't camping. I'm with the mole people.
Why the name Mole People?
They call us that because we live underground. Like they're some kind of superior beings or something because they got more money than we do.
Maybe you should join your people. Anywhere underground would be safer than Battery Park.
The moles need someone topside. And besides, it's been pretty quiet. I'd rather be here than have the NSF tromping around with machine guns.
The NSF are hiding out with the Mole People?
Yeah, they haven't hurt anybody. We guess it's all right.
I need to contact the NSF. Think you could tell me how to find the moles?
Sure. Just give me the password so I know they trust you.
Underworld.
Good. Long as they decided to give you access. Go to the phone booth in the subway station. The code's MOLE. That's 665
Thanks.
When you get to the Brooklyn Bridge station, talk to Charlie. He'll get you into the tunnels where we live.
Think it's true, the vaccine they got? Think it'd really kill you?
It's super concentrated. I heard the NSF talking. They're gonna process it, though.
I hope so. I can't go much longer.
Charlie's the lieutenant mayor. He takes care of infrastructure.
We lost the battle today. I admit it. Yes, Lord.
You with the NSF?
Had myself a division, mind you, back when we were the Northwest Secessionist Forces. Years ago. They thought they had us licked. Like they think they have us licked tonight. But look at me, young sir. We're God's army. And what infernal devil can stop God's army?
Well, you take care of yourself.
Found me two 30-06 clips. Now all I need's a gun, and then it's me and Satan. Yes, Satan. One last look into the devil's red eyes.
Sounds like you served God admirably in the Northwest War. But maybe you should let a soldier from the younger generation take the clips off your hands. What do you want for him?
Huh? You mean money? You want to buy them? Well, guess I'd take about 300 for each one.
I'll check back with you later.
And keep it out of the way, like they said.
Hey, you a cop? The terrorist got away.
Oh.
Thanks again for the key.
It wasn't a favor. I was well paid.
A real patriot.
I see it like this. It all balances out. UNATCO's just as much gun freaks as the militias. If everybody's gonna shoot it out, fine, so long as neither side wins and takes over the whole country.
The goal of UNATCO is not conquest. It's the safety of ordinary people like yourself.
I know an army when I see one. Look, I'll be blunt. Got any cash? There's a secret passage behind that phone booth over there. For 500, I'll tell you where to get the code.
I already got the code to the phone booth, but thanks. We think they're loading the Ambrosia onto a plane. You heard anything about that?
Nothing I can put a price on. UNATCO already thinks it's Juan Lebedev.
Lebedev?
I don't know who else it could be. He owns a whole terminal at LaGuardia. Manderley's been trying to bump him off for years.
Since when is LaGuardia for sale?
City had some debts a few years back. There's always a buyer. Lebedev's small time. He can't buy off the big politicians like Bob Page.
Who does he buy off?
People lower down. The useful. Some of your buddies at UNATCO, actually.
Who?
You can't afford that one. Yeah, if it's Lebedev, you're gonna have a chance to be a hero. Manderley wants him dead. Figured you'd come through here.
After the quakes, the homeless drifted down here. Junkies, runaways, grifters. There's a DSS file a mile long on this place. Some of them, the so-called mole people, have permanent living quarters in an adjacent tunnel system not on my map.
I hear the NSF are using the Mole People hideout as a base.
Are you the feds? We don't need a war down here.
I work for UNATCO.
Well, the NSF come through here, but they don't bother us. If we need help with anything, it's our plumbing. We lost pressure because of the explosions on South Street.
Tough break. You tell me about the NSF, and I'll put in a word with the city about the water.
The city don't know we got water, and they don't need to know. How about you fix it, and then I'll talk?
I don't have much time.
I would open the valve myself, but there was a cave-in. Utility door's blocked. It's up at the north end of the tracks, in case you want to take a look.
Clearing a tunnel. That would require explosives.
It could be done. A lamb would do the trick. It's just that I'm not gonna be the one to talk to the rooks. They'd probably sell us one, but they don't like people going into their turf, which is the whole upper level. I tried to clear a path to the door, but I'm not worth a nickel anymore.
I'm looking for the Mole People.
You don't want to camp with them. Trust me, they're too political.
I don't need a place to camp.
I started the Mole People. I was there first. And then they made up committees that throw people out just because they don't like the way you look.
How do I find them?
Don't bother. They're elitist. And now the NSF is down there too. It stinks down there anyway.
The doctors in that clinic, they ain't worth 5 credits.
Hi, honey.